What's good, producers? It's Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com here with another Producer Motivation 911. Today we're going to be discussing how often you should be changing your prices. Producers, we have a lot of indecisiveness when we first start off in the leasing business. I know I did. I was unsure if my prices were too high. I was unsure if they were too low. I was looking at some of the highest selling producers and seeing what they were selling their beats for and seeing how comfortable I felt with it. I didn't know whether or not to go for the gusto and try to separate myself from everybody else and go super high. I didn't know what to do. So I ended up just selling my beats for like $24.99. I basically had in my mind, I said, well, it cost me this amount for my promotion. This makes sense for me to sell the beats for this much. There wasn't really too much of a psychology behind it until I really started to understand why it is that artists buy or lease beats. When I started to understand that it's really a convenience fee that they are paying to lease a beat, and why a lot of artists don't mind that they are leasing a beat that other rappers have. For a lot of them, they just want to have the hottest beats, the hottest production on a mixtape that maybe they can't find original production for. This is the next best thing. So if they're going to you and they're going as sort of a convenience fee route, they're not looking to pay a bunch of money for one particular MP3 lease. That's not what they're looking to do. And I think that having a super high price in the scope of, each lease, I think that that can really turn a customer off. But I think that what can turn a customer off in prices that are outrageous is changing your prices all the damn time because you're still trying to find the sweet spot. I personally have come to the mindset that it's okay to change your prices probably every 3 to 6 months. I think that when you go for another price, you have to commit yourself to that price. Why? Because you're not talking about just attracting new customers. Really, your bread and butter is the customers you already have. The customers that have already said, look, I don't care what your prices are, I am going in for you. I met you at this price and I'm dedicated to you and I'm going to keep coming back. But I need you to stay consistent with your pricing. Those customers are relying on you to stay consistent. Those customers are relying on you to stay consistent, and when you decide you want to change prices, they're relying on you to hit them up first. It's like, hold on. I bought your leases for $24.99. Don't be offering these new people $19.99 prices, and I came here first. If anything, you should send me an email first and let me get a discount code or something. And this is how a lot of customers think because they're rightfully so to feel that way. They invested in you when maybe not a lot of people knew about you. They invested in you when you were still trying to get your name out there. Maybe they were your first 10 customers. Stay dedicated to that pricing. Don't fluctuate them. Don't go back and forth. Really give it a lot of thought. Sit there and punch the numbers. Determine how much time it actually takes you to make these beats. Determine not what you think you should be getting paid hourly, because that's the wrong way to go about it. Determine how much value and how much you are actually presenting these beats, how often you're presenting these beats. What type of niche do you cover? Do you present a certain type of R&B beat that's really hard to find? Well, that may be grounds to increase your pricing. For the most part, you want to keep your prices pretty consistent. You don't want to just jump on every single deal because you see, oh, this person over here had a buy 14 and get 55 free. You don't want to do that just because somebody you look up to started doing it. That's the wrong way to go about it. You guys have two different customers. You may have some customers that intersect, but for the most part, you got two different customer bases. Run your business how you want to run your business. But I personally suggest that you don't change your prices all the damn time. Now, if you want to offer deals and discounts, by all means, offer deals and discounts. But make sure you offer those deals and discounts first to your email list, first to the people who have already invested into you first. Because when you don't treat them right, it says a lot about your business and it says a lot about the way that you treat people who actually invest into your product. So if you're going to change your prices, stay consistent. But I wouldn't change them for at least every 3 to 6 months. I would look at your numbers. I would see what difference that price makes on your actual sales. I would look and see I mean, honestly, I would even send an email to your customers and ask them. Just ask them what they feel comfortable paying. What do they pay on a regular with other folks? See where they're comfortable paying stuff at. And then there's different times of the year where it may cause for different price changes. Now, when it's tax season, maybe you want to go lower to maximize the amount of sales that you get, to get more customers, because people are buying a lot more beats in that April season, that April, May, June season. Maybe because this time of the year is the worst time sometimes to sell beats. Maybe this is when you want to offer a bulk discount or you want to offer all kind of crazy deals. By all means, do it. Offer it to your customers first. Just have a psychology behind it besides trying to copy whoever you think you're in competition with. Do it because your business calls for it. Do it because you want to make the customers that already support you go even 10 times harder for you. Do it for them. Now, these are my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment below. Please subscribe, like, share. Once again, this has been another Producer Motivation 911, Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.